On today's program, we'll learn all about the 49ers Athletic Foundation special events and find out more about new men's basketball head coach Alan Major and senior golfer Corey Nagy. I'm Darius Law of the 49ers track and field team, and this is the 49ers Insider. Thanks for joining us. Let's find out more about the 49ers Athletic Foundation's fundraising efforts in today's 49er Focus.
In addition to overall fundraising through annual contributions, the Charlotte 49ers Athletic Foundation hosts an array of special events designed to raise money for the 49ers Athletic Scholarship Fund. Athletic Foundation Executive Director Mike Hummer explained the importance of the fundraisers.
They're important for two reasons, really, Mark. First and foremost, the financial piece of the puzzle for us. The special events equate to about 33% of what we would raise in a given year from an annual support standpoint. And obviously that's a big chunk and very important to funding our student athlete scholarships here at UNC Charlotte. And then second of all, they're very important because they allow us to bring people to the campus that may not be associated with the program.
The special events get started in the fall when the 49ers host the Let Me Play luncheon to raise money for 49ers women's athletics. The event attracts influential female community and business leaders from the Charlotte area and focuses on the importance athletics can play in the development of young women. The event is held in Uptown Charlotte and in its short history has been a great success.
Let Me Play was the brainchild of Judy Rose back in 2004 as a way to bring together influential women in the community to show them the importance that athletics can play on the lives of young women. Since that time, the program has been very successful. We've had a variety of keynote speakers, including former women's basketball player Karen Popp, who is an attorney in Washington. She was on the case that prosecuted John Gotti. She also served on the defense team for President Clinton in the Lewinsky matter. We have had Krista Long recently, who was our vice president for marketing at Ryland Homes. Krista was a former volleyball player for Charlotte. We had a variety of student athletes speak, including Sharonda Johnson, Cassie Ficken, Lindsay Beam Ozimek, just a variety of student athletes that have been able to participate and talk to the ladies at the luncheon about the importance that athletics has played. In all of those cases, each speaker has talked about what athletics has meant to them as far as time management skills, teamwork, everything that it's taught them over the course of their lives to get them to where they are today.
While the Let Me Play luncheon has been around for a handful of years, the 49er Club turns its sights on two longtime events in the spring. Each April, the Athletic Foundation hosts its annual golf outing, and in June, all eyes turn to the eagerly anticipated Great Gold Rush Auction.
The auction in particular will have 600 people in attendance. Maybe half of them are currently involved with the program, season ticket holders, 49er Club members, but the other half may be coming to campus for the first time. So it allows us to expose not only the university, but more specifically the athletic program, in hopes that we can turn them into 49er Club members or season ticket holders.
The golf outing regularly attracts over 30 foursomes to play at an elite golf course in the Charlotte area. The event has been held at Old North State, Piper Glen, and more recently at Pine Island Country Club. Using a captain's choice format, teams compete for prizes while also taking part in long drive and closest to the pin contests. Other options are out there to win prizes for holes in one, and teams can even purchase the services of a 49ers golf team member to hit a drive for them.
For $20, your group could pay our 49er golfer to hit the drive on that hole, but you also had the opportunity for all four of the people in the foursome to also hit their drive. Not one time did a foursome outdrive our 49er golfer.
The final special event of the year is the annual Great Gold Rush Auction, which has been around for over 25 years. The event regularly attracts nearly 600 people and raises between $200,000 and $300,000. The year-end gala event is one part auction, one part celebration, and all parts fun, be it during the early evening silent auction or the exciting live auction, all of which takes place on campus in Halton Arena. Kelly Weatherman oversees the solicitation of goods and services which range from electronics to artwork to getaway vacations. Each of the 49ers athletic staff members contribute, but the 49ers also lean heavily on their auction committee to reach out to the community to get a warehouse full of items donated on the 49ers' behalf.
This is our 27th year for the Great Gold Rush Auction, and we're very excited to have over 1,200 items up for bid this year. And we're still getting stuff in. We get stuff in up till the day before the auction, so new things are coming in. Really exciting packages this year. We have a 5-night stay at a private 4-bedroom villa on the island of St. John's, which is extremely exclusive and very rare to get. We're very excited to have that in the auction. We also have an opportunity to be a fighter pilot for the day and to go up in an aircraft and actually have an opportunity to pretend like you're shooting down bogeys and all of that. So it's really pretty cool that that item has come to us this year.
Volunteer support is critical to the success of the Great Gold Rush Auction.
We could not have the Great Gold Rush Auction without all of the volunteers that we have each year. And each year we have different volunteers, but we have a mainstay that helps us out every year, including our Athletic Foundation Board of Directors, who helps us solicit merchandise and sell tables. We also have a great committee led by Krista Long this year, who is working on getting some additional items.
You have to have that volunteer support. They've got to step up and be able to help you collect all those items, get people to the auction, and leverage the relationships that they have to bring both items and people to the table that maybe we can't get to on our own.
The 49er Club special events give the 49ers an opportunity to reach out to the membership and create stronger ties with the fan base. The events help the Athletic Foundation staff cultivate existing relationships while attracting new fans to be a part of Niner Nation, and they have a lot of fun along the way.
It's very important for us to have our special events throughout the year because it does bring people that are not particularly 49er fans into the mix and gets them interested in our program. So as much as fundraising is important to us, friend-raising is equally as important, in some cases if not more.
To learn more about how you can be a part of these great events or to donate directly to the 49er Club and become a member, please log on to charlotte49ers.com and click on the 49er Club menu or call the Athletic Foundation directly at 704-687-4950. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Alan Major was named head coach of the 49ers men's basketball team back in April. Let's find out more in today's 49ers All Access.
There's a new sheriff in town. Well, really, a new major.
Today we deliver to that program a new leader. We're thrilled with this decision and believe wholeheartedly in the powerful impact this announcement can have on our university. Like the university, he's infused with energy. He's committed to the development of young people, and he strives for excellence. Alan Major of The Ohio State University is the new head men's basketball coach at UNC Charlotte.
The Charlotte 49ers have named Alan Major as the new head men's basketball coach. Major, an assistant at Ohio State who coached under Thad Matta at both Ohio State and Xavier, was introduced as the 49ers head coach at a press conference in April.
He's been with a culture of winning programs, and he brings that culture with him here to UNC Charlotte. He's a teacher of the game, and probably the most important thing I heard is he makes players better than they are when they came to him. So without further ado, I want Niner Nation, and in particular for these student athletes, I am very excited and proud to present the new head men's basketball coach, Alan Major.
The press conference was packed with media and fans anxious to see and hear from the 49ers' new coach. And he didn't disappoint, displaying a certain candor, humor, and focus.
I'm not going to look at my family because if I look down there, I know what's going to happen. So I'm just going to look out in the hall. And, how y'all doing out there? A couple of birds flying by to just stop and see what's going on. There's about 73 different emotions going on. You could put them all in a hat and pull them out, and then you could be right on any one of them. You're humble. You're excited. You're happy.
Major joins a program that won 19 games and returns 4 starters while placing 5th in the competitive Atlantic 10 Conference. Among the returnees are scoring leader Shamari Spears, long-distance threat Dario Green, and the team's top rebounder Chris Braswell.
We clearly have a great foundation back. There's enough talent down here to be an outstanding basketball team. When you want to be really, really good, you get better as the year goes on. And I think our thing is just taking this a day at a time and learn to grow together and get better together.
And that, you will find, is a theme for Alan Major. He talks of the relationships he wants to build with the players, and he talks about getting better.
They understand that we're only going to be as good as the strength of our relationships. But we're going to operate like a first-class program. And we're going to do things at a high level, and we're going to do things the right way. And the way we play and the way we perform and the level of our relationships, again, is very important in recruiting, because when kids come to campus and if these guys feel they're treated right, they're going to do a lot of the talking for us.
And of course, he talked about basketball, the type of team he'd like to have, the type of program he'd like to build.
Defensively, we want to be a tough-minded team. If I could boil it down to two things, it would be play D and share the ball. Our goal is to try to be that team that does the little things, gets on the floor first, dives for loose balls, takes charges, does all the little things to win. There's enough big things out there that can win. The teams that separate themselves are the teams that do the little things that can win, and that's what we want to aspire to be. In this 3 weeks, the challenge, and I'm putting it out there to you guys, is how can we get better?
And that is really what coaching is all about, getting better. Major, who has been influenced by coaches ranging from his parents to Gene Cady, Steve Lavin, and Thad Matta, knew coaching was in his blood at an early age.
Probably when I was 13 years old, to be honest. We had this backyard court, dirty driveway, and little kids would come by and we'd get a game going out there, and all of a sudden you find a kid 3 or 4 years younger than you, you're trying to tell them how to play the game.
Little did he know that from that 13-year-old kid through Cincinnati and Columbus, he would land his first Division I head coaching job in Charlotte.
This program has tradition. This program has history, and we talked about the word history with the team and what that means, and our ultimate goal is to try to create our own at some point. What defines a great situation in college basketball is great environment, great people, and a chance to win. And that's probably what defines Charlotte as much as anything. Charlotte, right now, with this turnout, it proves to be even more special than I expected.
Charlotte is special. Halton Arena, Niner Nation, the ghosts of great players long ago and recent, the campus, the city. With Major in charge, a new era has begun, and he's ready to roll up his sleeves and go to battle, building success the same way he builds the program, together.
Welcome to Charlotte, Coach Major. We'll be right back. He's the most decorated golfer in 49ers history. Corey Nagy is today's 49er pride.
Words are starting to fail us. Corey Nagy's list of accolades continues to grow at such an amazing rate that superlatives are no longer enough. 3-time All-America, Team USA Palmer Cup selection, Byron Nelson Award finalist. He's won 3 tournaments this year. He's won the Atlantic 10 Individual Championship the last 2 years. He holds school records for lowest stroke average in a season and in a career. When you have facts like that, you don't need superlatives.
Dedication and sacrifice. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of time. He's not able to do some of the other things with his time that a normal student at the university can. And he's been able to really balance those 2 areas at a high level. But the dedication he's had to being successful is the foundation for all of it.
The Byron Nelson Award, for instance, is based on athletic success, academic excellence, and character. Nagy, who is among the nicest, most personable athletes around, is the Atlantic 10 Student Athlete of the Year in men's golf. He's been an academic All-American. He owns a 3.5 GPA as a psychology major.
Well, I think the key is being dedicated and focused. And if you're dedicated to making good grades and succeeding on the golf course, then you'll do whatever it takes to get there. And that's something that I've had that mentality of, whatever it takes to make an A, whatever it takes to win a tournament, I'm going to do it. And that's just the mentality that I've had for a while here at Charlotte. And I think it's really carried me throughout my 4 years here.
When you look at it from the outside, Nagy gets it. He works hard in the classroom, he plays golf, and he enjoys playing golf. And he has fun with life. On the course, talking with teammates or opponents, Corey has fun and readily admits that the fun is what keeps him coming back for more.
I think my mindset throughout the day, we talked about controlling what you can control, and that's something I focus on a lot. And I think my attitude, you know, whether things are going good or whether things are going bad, is pretty consistent. And I think that's really good throughout. I mean, you're out there for 4 hours, and you can beat yourself up, or you can also bring yourself up. And I feel that I do a pretty good job of making sure I stay pretty even keel and have a pretty positive outlook on whatever happens.
Nagy graduates as the most decorated golfer in the program's elite history. He was a member of the 2007 team that finished third in the nation. He was a member of the 2008 team that finished 8th. In his 4 years, the 49ers have won 4 A10 titles and advanced to 4 NCAA tournaments. This summer, he will represent his country in the Palmer Cup, a Ryder Cup-style event that pits the best college players from the U.S. against those from Europe. The sky, it seems, is the limit.
Well, in the near future goal is to be on the PGA Tour. There's a few different ways I can get there, but that's the near goal, is to make it out there and get my tour card. And then within, I haven't really set out an exact time, and I probably should, but is to eventually be the #1 player in the world. And I think it's going to take a lot of hard work and obviously dedication and experience, because it's huge. But I think that's definitely one of my goals is to be #1 in the world.
At what point he'll turn pro, I think he's still working on figuring out. But you know, professional golf's been the goal for him, and he's going to be very dedicated to making that a reality.
Nagy graduated in May. Words don't do him justice. His list of accomplishments is so large that it becomes incomprehensible. And so the best way to appreciate him is to enjoy him, be a fan, root for him. His career will continue after college. If you get a chance, watch him play. With 7 top 5 finishes in his 11 events, his play is bordering on the sublime. You shouldn't be that good. You couldn't be that good. But he is, and he's having a ball along the way.
Who knows what the future has? You know, hopefully a lot of golf, hopefully a lot of traveling, and tons of happiness and smiles, hopefully, as well.
Best of luck to you, Corey. That's all for today's episode. I'll see you at the finish line. For the 49ers Insider, I'm Darius Law. Like always, wear green and go Niners.
Log on to video.uncc.edu to watch today's episode of the 49ers Insider and many other UNC Charlotte cable television productions 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Once again, that's video.uncc.edu.
I'm Darius Law, and I'm hosting this week's 49ers Insider. Tune in on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays right here on UNC Charlotte Cable Television.